Hi guys, in today's video I'd love to share with you a very important concept or idea or aspect that I get asked a lot about, especially when it comes to coaching, mindset, success, and overall things that I do share in my channel. Guess what this concept is? Happiness. That's right. So a lot of people ask me how to be happy, what is happiness, how can we differentiate success and happiness, how can we be happy no matter what the results we are, because a lot of people believe that happiness is a condition or a result that they pursue to achieve, and that is totally a lie. We are not taught in school, we are not taught by our parents, and we are not taught at work how to actually be happy. So a lot of people live a very frustrating life because they do everything that is required for them to do. They sacrifice, they be responsible, they push their limits, they get educated, they save money, they travel, they get into business, they have relationships, they get everything, but still they're not happy, and they're continuously chasing happiness, trying to relocate and find where happiness actually is. So I did my research and I came to understand that happiness is simply a decision that a person makes in order for them to live accordingly to that state. It has nothing to do with anything external. It has nothing to do with any result. It is not conditional and is not anywhere but within your own hands. Most people actually through life are miserable even though they get to achieve success. Leave alone those people who are not successful, which is the 70 or 80% of the world. Leave that alone. I'm speaking about the 20% of people who actually really demand success in their life and are serious about it. And what basically happens is they set goals, and they set financial goals, physical goals, emotional, social, and so forth, and they pursue those goals. They work very hard at them, but again they feel like, hey, happiness is temporary. We are still not happy. We still have the same feeling where we first started. So there is something wrong. They get into this puzzle, they get into this lost, confusion, doubt, vague fear, and so forth. That's why a lot of celebrities commit suicide, and that's why a lot of successful people end up broke, alcoholic, and into drugs, simply because they have not done their research very carefully and sufficiently enough on how to actually become happy and what is actually happiness. So once I did that, I came to understand that it is a state of mind and is based on a decision that you get to choose regardless of any result. You could be very poor and happy, you could be very rich and happy, you could be middle class and happy. It is something that is not conditional. All you have to do, which I have been applying myself, is to actually be conscious of your thoughts. Anytime you feel like you're not happy, do know that you are thinking unhappy thoughts. Okay, so if you can just simply eliminate those unhappy thoughts, you will be left with neutral thoughts or happy thoughts. Okay, a lot of people are very attracted to negativity, to negative thoughts, because they think this is related to fear and I have to take action. It is something very important. Most often it is the opposite. Those things that are positive, those things that are neutral, are more stable, more important than the things that we make up in our imagination, doubt, and worry based on memory or future, or the things that are negative. So we put most of our thoughts and emphasis and energy on that negative thoughts. Ultimately, what do you get? A depressed, a sad mind. So the best way to actually become happy is to be very careful of the thoughts that you're thinking. You have to treat your brain like a child. You have to actually hold that stick and be like, hey, I'm not gonna follow you anymore. I am not going to listen to you unconsciously, and now it's time to really examine you, because I am sick and tired of being unhappy. So now I will take charge and I will look into every single thought in order to see what is actually really causing me to feel very sad, depressed, or unhappy. You see, the more success you have, the more older you get, the more experience you have, the more miserable, sad, and depressed you will be in life, the smaller your circle will be, the more pain you will have, and the more disease and sickness you will have. So that simply is a clear sign you have been doing something wrong, and it is most often that something wrong is in your mind, nowhere else. So you have to look and tap into your mind and actually see what is that wrong thing that I'm doing even though my life is good, my life is stable, I'm achieving, such and such, and it is still moving. Why do I keep having these mood swings? Why do I keep having these fluctuated emotions? Ultimately, you will come to realize, if you truly look into your thoughts and write them down and track it, okay, through reminders, through actually meditating once a day, through actually just, sitting alone and, watching your thoughts, where it's going. I know this might sound strange, but if you apply it like most successful people do, you will come to realize, hey, I am choosing negative thoughts that are not serving me instead of positive thoughts. These negative thoughts, I'm choosing them because they're based on confusion, frustration, fear, and so forth, where I have no control over. And I am truly seeking control because, most of us are control freaks. We want to be in control of everything. And we are leaving out those positive thoughts, those advantages, those benefits, or even just neutral thoughts. Like, for example, right now I'm recording this video. I'm not thinking about anything else negative but recording this video. So that is not positive or negative, that's simply just neutral. It is so much easier, lighter, and better to live that way than put most of your emphasis on these negative thoughts. Chasing happiness simply will not work outside your own mindset. No matter how much money you have, no matter what goals you set, happiness is a state of mind. You can be happy before, during, or after. You do not need to actually have such and such in order to be happy. If you truly sit down with yourself and be very honest with your thoughts and your goals, you will come to realize, hey, these are the things which I wish to have, want to have, like to have as commodities, but ultimately I've already have all my life essentials, and from that I can choose happiness, because it's a choice, it's a decision you get to make any period of time in your life. It is so much easier to set that benchmark or that stepping stone or that thermostat for your happiness very low. So simply, you do not need to achieve extraordinary results to be happy. You may wish to set goals and achieve extraordinary results and success for yourself and others, okay, in order to excel yourself, in order to help more people, in order to lead by example, in order to do the thing that you would love to do throughout your day. But that goal should not be placed because you want to be happy, because once you achieve that goal, you will still not be happy, and you will set the bar higher and you will achieve that goal, and again you will not be happy, and there goes the cycle. You do not want to fall into this trap, so be very careful to actually understand what happiness is, how you can be happy through applying these principles and techniques that I just shared with you before actually writing your goals or doing any work. I hope you guys find this video useful. If so, please do click the like and subscribe button. It helps this video gets shared to a lot more people and help them benefit, and it just makes me feel better to do more of these kind of videos. Until next time guys, happiness research today.